first day. I thought the first day went well. We just wanted these guys to come out and understand the standard. We wanted to set the standard, especially up front. We want these guys to be physical, be able to knock guys back, and be able to play the run, but also convert the pass when it's passing situation. So I thought overall the day wasn't bad.
What's the transition been like for you into a new role on the staff?
It's been great. Of course, I've been in the secondary for about 13 years of my life, but I've been a D coordinator for 10, so I understand how we want the front play and what we expect from the front. But it's been great overall, especially working with these guys who come out to work every day and give us everything they got every day.
What has the offseason looked like for you in terms of planning for spring and just what you want to do with this team?
Started out recruiting, making sure that we brought the right guys in, the guys that, first of all, fit at CU, what we look for at CU, but other than that, just making sure that we get the right guys that fit the system. We want guys on the edges who can play the run, but also rush the passer. We're a team that's going to get after the passer this year and cause a lot of havoc in the backfield.
You've also been a head coach, obviously.
Yes, sir.
All those different roles you've had, does that help you kind of grow as a coach and help you in this new role?
It helped me tremendously. Like I said, being a coordinator, being a head coach, being a coordinator for 10 years of my life, I kind of understand what the expectations are up front, and that's what we want to do with these guys. We want to hold them accountable, first of all, so they can meet the expectation, but making sure they understand the system so they can do good in the system. But the transition has been great for me, and being a head coach has helped me out a whole lot.
What do you like about some of the newcomers that you've gotten into your room in the offseason so far?
Just the hard work. These guys show up to work every day. The consistency, holding each other accountable, understanding that it's a lot of edge. We got a lot of guys on the edge, so areas only 2 guys can play. But just the competition, making sure that they understand that, hey man, we coming out every day to compete and get better, and then the next guy's up.
How much have Arden and Kyrie, just being in the system from last year, kind of stepped up as leaders in JD's absence?
Of course, Arden right now is out with a hand injury, but he's been every day. He's been here since his surgery. He's been a tremendous leader. We expect a lot out of Arden. Arden had a lot of playing time for us last year, so we expect when he comes back, he fit right in. Kyrie, just making sure that he understands what we expect from him on first down, and it's been a physical player at the point of attack. Of course, we know he can rush the passer, but we got to create him to be a physical player at the point of attack, and he's been buying into that.
What have you seen out of Quincy Wiggins early on since he's got here?
Big, strong, physical kid. He's been able to play the 5 and the 3 for us, so we've been able to put him inside out. Quincy understands what we expect from him, especially coming from a big-time program like LSU. But just making sure that he gets the fundamentals of each technique that we want him to play correctly, because they are both 2 different techniques that we ask him to play. So we want him to make sure that he can play the 5 technique before we able to put him in the 3 technique. So we ask him to do dual things, but he's adjusted to it well.
Samuel had some success last year at Pitt.
He did.
Are you seeing some good things out of him early?
Seeing great things out of Sam. He's a guy that's going to be there early and stay late. He's going to bug you and walk to your door. He's going to be the first guy at your door every day for more. But Sam has been great, man. A tremendous pass rusher. Of course, now we're just working on getting him bigger in the weight room.
Coach Livingston said that he wants input from the other defensive coaches in that room. What does that collaboration look like so far?
It's been great. Working with Coach Livingston has been great, man. He calls on everybody for input. Of course, that's good when you can have input around the staff. And man, just working with him, man. He's a fun-loving guy. He's very hyper, as you can see, running up and down the field when we get in the interception. But it's been a tremendous fit. I think it's a great fit for the players, not only for the players, for the scheme that we want to bring and we want to have here at CU.
Just overall, I mean, how different is this spring than last year? I mean, compared to fall camp too, just kind of the guys knowing what you expected them day in and day out.
I think the biggest difference is that we've been with these guys for a while. And last spring we had just got here, so we was trying to create a culture. Right now these guys understand the culture, they understand the standard, and we got to hold them to their expectations. So it's been great, man. Being with these guys the past 2 months, being in the weight room with them, seeing them compete, seeing them hold each other accountable, seeing them hug each other, seeing them down, seeing this guy come pat a guy on the back, man, and that's what we want. We want to build continuity and chemistry. Of course, when you get a lot of transfers, that's the first thing you have to do is build continuity and chemistry, and I think these guys are playing along just fine.
One last question for Coach.
Coach, both of your coordinators have been longtime NFL guys, and
Sure.
they have been in college a whole lot, the last decade or whatever. But what's the benefit to that, to having Sherman and Livingston bring in that NFL influence?
Because at the end of the day, these guys are trying to get to where they've been, and they're able to talk to these guys and make sure they understand how to practice, how we do things about when we walk in the door. early in the mornings. Everything is about football when we walk through those double doors. So just having those guys as great leaders that came from where these guys are trying to get to, it's been awesome because it's only better to hear from somebody that's been there. And when you can hear from somebody that's been there every day, it only helps you get there faster and also helps you when you get there to understand what it's about once you walk in the door.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Coach.